So you're looking to visit the province of Skyrim. If you're bound to the continent of Tamriel, you could do much worse than make this massive realm your next holiday destination. The question becomes, where does a cosmopolitan traveler even start? Skyrim is home to numerous villages and a number of important cities, and is geographically diverse. Do you prefer a humid sanctuary, or would you rather hit the slopes? Whether you want to avoid the harsh elements or embrace them, there's something for everyone in Tamriel's northernmost territory. Welcome back to the GameSpot Travelogue. The first question you must ask yourself, do you prefer a bustling urban center, or do you prefer the company of country folk? The native Nords are known for their hospitality, so you should feel comfortable regardless of your choice. If you fancy the glimmering snowfall and want to get some holiday shopping done, think of making Solitude your first destination. This port city didn't get its name because it's empty, rather, it's a bustling center of commerce and home to Skyrim's Bard's College. Be sure to check out the Burning of King Olaf festival, which has been newly reinstated and represents the ousting of a hypocritical and ineffective monarch. Make time to visit the Blue Palace as well. It is known by Skyrim's populace as the province's capital and inhabited by Jarl Elisif, the widow of the slain king. Solitude isn't Skyrim's only urban center, however. Another one, Markarth, should be near the top of your destination list. This city belonged to the Dwemer before they disappeared from Nirn, and is rich with First Area history. Gorgeous waterfalls strikingly contrast with the hard edges of the etched stones that surround them. The Jarl resides in Understone Keep, where metal statues serve as reminders of the past, before the Dwemer race vanished from the planet. Another city begging to be explored is Whiterun. This once proud city isn't what it used to be, but the castle known as Dragon's Reach looks powerful and striking from its perch, from which Jarl Balgruuf can keep tabs on his citizens. The Gildergleam tree in the center of the city is a beautiful sight, but even it needs some loving care. If you think you can restore it to full health, seek out Danica Purespring. She welcomes all visitors to the local temple. If you're thinking of making Windhelm a destination, we encourage you to take in the sights outside before entering the city. White feathery snow is a common sight in and around Windhelm. It softens the dramatic presence of the city's arches and towers. But snow doesn't reach the opulent Palace of the Kings, where Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak resides. The Jarl may lead a scrappy rebellion, but makes no bones about living in this stunning stronghold. Venture outside the primary cities and you still find a wealth of sights to take in. If you delight in frolicking in the snow, Winterhold will appeal to you, especially if you're a student of the arcane arts. The Mages College here is a destination for the more magical among us, whether they prefer destruction or reconstruction. But even if you aren't so inclined, the college's courtyard is a place for respite and relaxation, even when the weather threatens to chill you to the bone. Elsewhere in Skyrim, small hamlets harbor their own delights. Take Dawnstar, for example. If you're nostalgic for the past, perhaps the museum here will hold some interest. Not that all the memories it evokes are pleasant ones. Nevertheless, the inlet's rippling dark waters and the thatched roofs of local homesteads make for great photos to share with your neighbors later. Such photogenic sights are common across Skyrim. Falkreath isn't often snowy, though a pleasant rain often falls there. Logging is a major industry here, and the surrounding forests and mountains might very well take your breath away. The town feels cut off from the surrounding lands, as if it has existed this way for 100 years, and will look exactly the same in 100 more. Shor Stone is another petite community worth checking out, bordered by handsome forests and populated by almost as many chickens as there are people. Visit during the autumn to see the colors of the foliage at their very best. The most intrepid explorers will find plenty of stimulating displays if they put some effort into it. Spend a night gazing into the skies where the shimmering aurora stretches across like a colorful ribbon. Climb the steps of Labyrinthian and admire the icy atmosphere. Just be sure to avoid the frost trolls you might encounter. So whether you prefer to sip ale by a roaring fire or get frisky in the frozen drifts, Skyrim is ready to bend to your wishes. Join us next time when we explore historical Constantinople and discover how the modern-day Istanbul has changed over the last 6 centuries.